Crap. Sorry, thank you. I wonder why it's doing that all of a sudden. It didn't used to do that. I'll have to make sure I check that from now on. Um, yeah, exactly. It was only a minute or two rather than the first 5 minutes live. All right, we're getting on the freeway. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm a little later than normal. I had to deal with my apprentice that, well, really, it's not really an apprentice problem. It's a screwed up system problem. Yeah, it probably does help a little bit. Okay, on the freeway and moving over, getting up to speed. All right, we got about a half mile to go, and if we can see the mountain here will come with you. Hey, NDR, thanks for coming in. Wow. Well, normally you could see the mountain right there, but it appears to be hazed in. Man, that is, I can't believe. All right, guys, is this still on? I'm sorry, I had to take a call. If somebody says something, I'll keep going. Otherwise, I'll restart it. Oh, it did stay. How? Sorry about that, guys. I had to take a work phone call, and I didn't have a choice. I really thought it was going to end the live, and I'd have to restart it. So we'll see if anybody comes back, or if people see it still going, maybe they'll come back in. I've got it's really quite a stupid problem. It's a brand new piece of equipment. Hi, Artsy. Um, yeah, it's a brand new piece of equipment, and it's a brand new air conditioner for a commercial restaurant, like there's any other kind of restaurant. Um, anyway, the one of the fan motors is making a heck of a racket on startup. We contacted the manufacturer, and they sent us out a replacement motor, and it's doing the exact same thing. And most of all the numbers are correct. It shouldn't be doing it. So we're trying to figure out why. Hi, Lee. Thanks for coming back this afternoon. Anyway, so we're on the drive back south, and luckily there's minimal traffic going this direction. So this will only take us from here about 40 minutes. I was kind of stunned when I started earlier. I couldn't even see that that Mount Rainier was even exist from up in Seattle because the smoke is so bad. Um, Not to mention it's giving my breathing hell. But the smoke is just ridiculous, and it's all coming from Canadian wildfires. I gotta move over one more lane, and then we're gonna get back on 167 going south. And as we get closer, we'll get a better picture of Mount Rainier. Like I was saying this morning, when Mount St. Helens flew, hey, Judy May, that was so disgusting. Yesterday, applesauce, oh my God. Oh God, that was bad. Oh, cool, Lee. Um, anyway, yeah, Mount St. Helens. Wouldn't it be funny if you've seen Men in Black at the end of it, they open that door and the Earth is actually a tiny molecule? That would make Mount St. Helens a zit, wouldn't it? One of the weird things I think about in my day. Um, all right, get over here. Get over it. For $1.25, I'll get out of traffic. Yeah, that looks so terrible, dude. I never get to use that emoji except on your channel, so I really appreciate it. um, this part of the freeway you guys didn't get to see this morning because I cut across Kent, and now we're above Kent by a few miles. And it was a pretty good doctor's appointment. She said it was actually looking much better than it did last week after all the insurance fiasco changing my medication. So I anticipate it will look better, even better next week when I've had a week back on the right medications. Hey, Anthony, thanks for stopping in, buddy. Um, yeah, the northbound traffic is just ridiculous here. That's God. I mean, admittedly, that side of the freeway joins to another freeway, or it dead ends into Renton. But most of those people are either going north or southbound on 405. It's not really muggy. We got a lot of smoke from the Canadian wildfires. Um, welcome back, NDR. Sorry, I had a phone call I had to take for work. Um, I thought I was done with them all before I went live, but my son is my partner in our company, and when he calls, I kind of got to take his call. He runs the show. I just run the service department. Um, however, and I was actually stunned to realize that I was, when I hung up the phone, I was still live. So thank you all for hanging around or coming back. Very nice of you. Um, um, yeah, I-5 stays like that all day long too, because traffic. It's just so bad. Uh, and that's the dumb part. I missed working, and when I was working, it's you. I repair refrigeration and air conditioning stuff. And so you spend an hour driving someplace and then spend 20 minutes fixing something. And then get back in the van and drive an hour to spend 20 minutes fixing something. And that's how your whole day is. So I'm used to being out and driving into stuff, and I definitely do miss it. But yeah, the traffic has gotten so bad over the years. And now we're actually coming into Kent, and that's where the jail is, where Sibby works. Also, though she's going to play hooky today. But, excuse me. Um, her her associate had his wisdom teeth pulled last week, and so he didn't work Friday, so she had to work. Right, she normally works Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, real long days, um, from like 8 until 6:30 p.m. 8 in the morning till 6:30 p.m. And then Friday she works 8:30 to 4, but had to stay till late Friday night because he was out. So she took today and made it pay 4 or 5 times now. So it was his turn to cover her. Yeah, roads aren't too bad here, and it's definitely better going this way than it is when I'm going up to the doctor. In the mornings, it's about a two to 2.5 hour trip up, and coming back, it's about an hour or an hour and a quarter. Usually, right around an hour though. And if this guy in front of me would go the speed limit, it would definitely be an hour. That's the other thing that drives me crazy is people that want to drive 10 miles an hour under the speed limit. What else have we got around here? Huge guy. It's 14,400 feet tall. It's hard to miss. That's pretty wild. Hi, Lucy. Thanks for coming back this afternoon. Yeah, Tuesdays are the only days that I get out of the house, really, other than driving to get a prescription or something. And that's I don't know, maybe 40-minute round trip. And the puppies usually go with me to do that. So I would normally go live to do that. Otherwise, I don't leave home. Um, if I'm out of the house and out of the truck, I have to be on, which I'm actually quite good at. I've been on and off of it since 2015. Um, so I can scoot along on it pretty good. Hey, Demoose, good to see you, brother. Yeah, that's just wild. I can't even see the outline. Well, when we get up into Bonnie Lake, you'll get a good view of it. That's about another 20 minutes down the road. There's a slip of water. That'll help. At least pick a speed, dude. Yeah, when they did the carpool lane on this side, they took the pay to play all the way down. And when they did it on the other lane, or on the northbound lanes, originally the pay to play stopped at this next overpass, and then 3 years ago they extended the other side, but never put the pay to play lights up, and they're doing that now. So that'll be nice when they get that done, because then I can hit it as soon as I get onto the freeway. That could conceivably cut another half hour out of my trip. God forbid I'm not healed up by then. At the rate it's gone, it's probably not. And I have to admit, it's a lot prettier drive when the smoke's not here. And unfortunately, I have to stop at the grocery store on the way home. Otherwise, I'd take you all the way up the mountain. But one of these days, I'll go live, go up to the pharmacy, and you can see the drive in and out of town. That's really pretty with the trees right on the road. They're working on light rail, putting light rail all the way down. So they're building these big rail stations. This morning I started early, but so you got to see the view coming down out of Bonnie Lake. Usually this is about where I get to start the live. Going the other way. And right here is where the carpool lane ends, going this way. Ooh. They may be setting up to take these carpool lanes further south. Because they put one of the new lane detection things on this side of the road. That's just blowing me away that the smoke is that bad. Get back up into my neck of the woods. The air's good. Now we're going past the Sumner Industrial Area. That's where the McDonald's warehouse is and the Walmart warehouse is. Like 2 Amazon warehouses. And traffic's slowing down a little bit. This freeway comes to an end down here too. But we're going to get off before it happens. Thank you, Judy May. I'm terrible at self-promoting. One of these days we're going to take a drive. We'll probably do it on Hot Topic Squirrel, or maybe we'll both. We'll go live on my channel and Hot Topic Squirrel. We'll take a drive up to the top of Chinook Pass and go up through Mountain View National Park up to the top. The view from up there is incredible. The sunrises and sunsets up there are, there's no words to describe them. So we've talked about it, and that's something I can do. I can't do a lot of stuff just because of my inability to walk, but that's something we can do. Hey, California Dreamin', thanks for stopping in, buddy. Very nice of